Hello. Do we have music?
That we do. We always have music around this house.
If you're hearing music, it means everything is working out for you. That's not the title of the song, but we're going to go with the same sentiment. Welcome to NFT Malam number 21. My name is Kafi D'Ambrosi. I'm the host, and I'm here with my co host, Ruler in Peace. Welcome, Ruler in Peace.
Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to be here, Miss Coffee. It's always nice to share the stage with you.
And we are happy to have you. You're here as co host, but also we're here to do a little commercial for your NFT drop. Tell us where, when, why, and how.
It is happening on December 12th, 2022, like them twos. And so,
I like
where?
it. It sounds lucky. Where I feel lucky, I feel my wallet bubbling a little bit to get some good music under my belt and in my wallet. Where is it happening, Ruler in Peace?
It's going to happen on Clubhouse at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. It's Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be the beginning of the release of my 18-track album and collection. And so this collection is a total of 18 tracks. It's called Reflections of You, and they are reflections of people that I have met personally or who are my peers in the music industry. And it is an embodiment of what I see and feel in them when we interact. And so the essence, I tried to tap into a spiritual feel for their essence, their energy, their power, their strength is like, and so I'm really excited for the release.
And we are excited to get a little taste of what's coming up for this drop. So, 12/12 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Clubhouse. All right, Ruler in Peace. As always, the perfect co host with the most and the music. Folks, we have an exciting and loaded show for you today. We have one special guest. He's so amazing. We only needed one guest. His name is Teguh Austin Rick. He is from Jakarta, Indonesia, and he will be giving a partial retrospective of his artwork, his art journey, and his NFT journey. Welcome, Teguh.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Hello, Teguh.
I'm so happy to be. Hi, Brian. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Teguh. So we are so very happy to have you with us today. And the mic and the story is yours. We'll see you in a little bit. Take your time.
Thank you. I PowerPoint. I give you the power. Thank you, Kathy. So, my artistic journey from entrance examination at the Hochschule der Künste in West Berlin, 1972. Exams for new students are held at the beginning of each semester, and the number of applicants can reach sometimes 1,000 people, but only 25 people are accepted per semester. So as a result, I tried it in the first attempt, so I applied again and failed. Fourth was I successfully, as a student at Hochschule der Künste Berlin West. Slides, please. When accepted, we were forged academically. One of the most important subjects was drawing, a mandatory class for fine art students. We had to do in every day for 2 hours, 5 days a week for 3.5 years. We were only after we mastered life drawing and passed the exam. Homo sapiens masquerade. The mission comes from the reliefs and statues of the Mayans in Mexico. And I deliberately drew the human in archaic forms. The idea of Homo sapiens masquerade from the impression the U-Bahn, there's a German subway in Berlin every day. Back then in the 70s, U-Bahn train seats were still facing each other. It was the actual basis. Slide. Kathy? Yeah, thank you. I started painting Homo sapiens masquerade in 1976 with about and their faces change according to their momentary needs. Communication between humans is pure because the face is a mask. Next. Series has characters in the motifs, gestures, and faces, which I later applied to my other painting series, like in this church painting, Last Supper painting that I made in 2009. Next. I also started experimenting with terracotta material in 1976. I then implement series. This is Last Supper from Montreal. Next. Next one is a Kama Sutra Farm series. As you can see, the influence of the Homo sapiens masquerade style is still very strong. I dedicate this series in Berlin, all parts of the world. This is the Kama Sutra farms in terracotta. The still are like the works from the Homo sapiens masquerade series. Next. Mention media, which are bronze sculptures, started series. As you can see on the left image, the figure has a rough surface that I deliberately made to represent earthy body. On the top right is the statue of Pieta, part of the Via Dolorosa sculptures that I made in Tomohon, North Sulawesi. The lower is next. The masks symbolize the Homo sapiens natural defense mechanism and emotional front to protect the identity. Also allowed the characters to change their identity and act as if they themselves, for better or for worse. As my focus the mask itself and eventually towards the face alone. Then the divestment series was created, the deformation of human face. Defacement series was made during my 6 months artist residencies program in Penang, Malaysia. It was exhibited in a gallery in Georgetown. I'm deconstructing the human face, and I hope that we will be able to read what I implied rather than what is actually written. It's of the works being created in order to simulate the visual impulse of the viewers who are free to interact with these works. When I started creating NFT, I met Deti Toski, a collector who actively supports Indonesian NFT creators. I met the series That's Me by taking her facial expression as inspiration, trying to capture bipolar disorder. So I dedicated this series raising awareness of mental health issues, something that came up especially during the early pandemic lockdown era. These works are at Taya.art. Next. In the world of NFT, many artists online from around the world, and I found a sense of solidarity very high when often meet as we were hanging out in the coffee shops. This intimacy of kindship encouraged me us series, taking the source of inspiration. So one day I acquainted with BK Han through his NFT exhibition. We started chatting further, and BK proposed the idea for me to make a series of inspirational figures who significantly contribute to our life. Up with the Legend 99 DAO collectibles that I mint in foundation. For me personally, great art is the one that can inspire its viewer, the one that leaves a mark in someone's mind. So it's the same with these figures have left their footprint that inspire a lot of people. The series is kind of reminder as well of how great these people were and how in a certain way they have shaped our life today. So I have lists of approximately 100 from artists, musicians, scientists, innovators, environmentalists, athletes, and many more. I'm the portraiture using vibrant color to celebrate their stunning life. Albert Einstein, for example, was a German-born theoretical physicist, widely acknowledged as one of the greatest and most influential physicists of all time. Einstein is best known for developing the theory of relativity, but he also made important contributions to the development of the theory of quantum mechanics. As an artist, I want to capture his out-of-the-box way of thinking. He decided to become a citizen of the world at a very young age. And now, with the Web3 revolution, aren't we all citizens of the world? So I have chosen blue as the background color of his portrayal because the color blue is associated with open spaces, freedom, intuition, inspiration, sensitivity, and imagination. They are all things related to Einstein's mind. As one state, I am enough of an artist to draw freely, open my imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world. Next. Anne Frank. This is Annelies Marie Anne Frank, a Jewish girl who kept a diary in which she documented life in hiding under Nazi persecution. She celebrated diarists who died from her family in an Amsterdam attic. Later, she was discovered and died. She was 15. I put green color into Anna's face because, as we know, she is sometime the of being caught that had haunted her days. The spirit while writing the diary. Next. As with the opportunity to travel, not because I am loaded. Instead, I did it a lot with hitchhiking. When I was in an unfamiliar place where I don't understand the language, the culture, and the food, when the eyes are like a information that fed my soul. I suddenly could see something the others could not see. I felt like a dry sponge absorbing so much water from my surroundings. All that experience have influenced style. Next. From 1980 until 81, beginning 81, I lived in New York for 3 months. I challenged myself to wander in the subway at night. At that in New York City was still very high. Since my ordinary, nothing fancy, I could blend well, and nobody ever evening. I discovered a new drawing technique while my left holds a 10 by 10 centimeter sketchbook. My right hand holds a Chinese ink pen. So by left hand move organically by the shaking movement of the subway wagon. So the method was similar. Graph. Next. In 81, I moved to Amsterdam and lived there for 1 year. So you all know that small rented 2 rooms in the former Leidseplein prison building, rented out by the local government to artists. I attended many seminars on Zen Buddhism. You can see It is reflected in my paintings from the area. Next. From Amsterdam, I moved to the city of Cologne, Germany. The city gives me a similar cityscape vibe that I capture because so I turned into a new style of splashes and brush strokes. The skyscrapers are represented as a lines, lights, sirens, and traffic appear as a screen to shake Tina. The sidewalk was inspired by the pedestrians' traffic light I often saw in Manhattan. In 1992, I invited to artist residency in Paris for 3 months. From 1970, visited Paris primarily for short visits with friends who understand. Suddenly, the places I had visited before sound unfamiliar because I needed to survive the city alone. Living alone in the city without understanding the language at all has turned the language. There I started collecting used newspapers and magazines, which the Parisians threw away in the metro. Then I cut them out and made them into collage without understanding their meaning. Google Translate wasn't available yet that time. Next. Next. The next one is the Underwater World Series. In 1984, I got the chance to come back to Indonesia and traveled to the eastern part with my German friends. We went to Senggigi Beach in Lombok, there. I was mesmerized by the underwater beauty of the corals and marine. Those vibrant underwater colors into this Underwater World Series, which then leads into the next chapter of my work, Artificial Reef. 22. I deployed my first Lombok. I deliberately wrote the first 3 letters in capital to emphasize the importance of the artistic aspect of this particular work. Because on the very first day, this artificial reef structures is deployed underwater, it can become an attraction for divers and snorkels to enjoy the artistry while wait to grow. And I can attract people to come and generate economic value for the local community. Next. From 2014 till today, we have so far deployed 11 artificial reef structures across in 7 locations in Indonesia: Lombok, Wakatobi, Ternate, North Jakarta, North Sulawesi, East Java, and the last one was North Bali. Next. Remember I returned to the same spot 30 my first visit, only to find that the mesmerizing colors from the corals had gone and turned into the underwater Sahara Desert. That's an eye-opening moment that drove me to do something to restore the corals, and that's how it was started. In this slide is the very first structure called Domus Sepii, or House of Squid, a remembrance of what that area has once famous for as squid habitats. Next. This is the same artificial reef captured 7 years later. As you can see, the corals have grown beautifully and to medium fishes considered my artwork their home. I'm so happy to provide a new space for creators to live in. Next. This is the second artificial reef deployed in Waha Beach, Sulawesi. It involved many local volunteers to help us transplanting the corals. The name Domus longus came from the spacious long-nosed butterfly fish that is basically the icon of Wakatobi National Park. Next. 4 years later, you can see how fast the corals have grown. I literally cried while diving, and how much my babies have flourished. The nature has taken part in painting and give my works a final touch. Next. We worked together with the academic people of fishery and marine biologists. As you know, I'm just the artist. I don't have the expertise to monitor and evaluate the corals. So academic fellow would send the monitor the growth years. You can this slide how much the corals have grown. 20 centimeter and more than 100 branches in those 2 years. Next. So other than coral growth, to monitor the numbers of fishes and variety artificial reef has served its purpose in becoming a new home, not just for the coral to grow, but also for fishes and other creatures to live in. This artificial reef in Ternate, North Sulawesi, North Maluku. Next. This table presents the growth of natural recruitment corals. There are the baby corals who were attached naturally by themselves to our structures. It requires a trained eye to recognize their existence since they are very tiny. Next. So what am I cooking these days? I'm cooking turtle invasion, or in Balinese language, it is kurma amerta. Kurma means also somebody, how do you call it in English? This 3C turtle, approximately 2 times 2 meter in size, were made from scrap metals.
2-ton turtle?
No, 2 times 2.5 meters.
Kurma
So,
amerta.
yeah, kurma amerta. Kurma means I'm supporting. Amerta means the world, the globe. insides were made from scrap metals. I gave them Balinese name like Abinaya, Bena, and Darsana. So I prepared already about 420 names. They will be exhibited next week up to February next year in the new refurbished Sarina building in Jakarta. These three turtle, along with the upcoming ones, will be open for adoption. So the adopter entitled physically to the turtle, adopter will act as a donor to fund the underwater deployment on Dalam, a small village in North Bali. We are still working on the details of how the adoption program will be proceeded. So, from very soon. Next. Next. Shown to give you will be put underwater. In normal condition without traffic, it will take approximately 3 hours drive straight from the airport in Bali. Bali, if you want to experience the Aga culture, the North Bali is the place. There's also this talented chef in North Bali cook for you the ingredients they will harvest that day. Next. This is my slide. I will close my sharing today by first appreciating what BK, Sean, and Mike have provided us today with this NFT Malam. And of course, Kafi, thank you very much, the fantastic host, because art can only survive if community appreciation continues to be built and developed. And thank you also very much to our co-host, Brian. And this is what NFT Malam is about. So once again, thank you so much to all of you who are here today and support each other on this journey. Selamat malam. Thank you.
Salam alad.
Aloha.
Thank you, Teguh. Wow, let's say it again. Art can only survive if community appreciation continues to be built and developed. It sounds like sustainability to me. How about
Absolutely.
you?
Absolutely, unquestionably. And what Tagu does is just heartwarming. It's like, I mean, it really is. It's just simply heartwarming. I love the ocean. I really have always, if you go back to my high school days, I wanted to be a marine biologist, and all my high school annuals are signed Ruler and Eric Anthony Jones, future marine biologist. And so I have much respect, much love, and much appreciation for his work.
Thank you, Teguh. And Mr. Ruler Peace, once again, let's go over your NFT drop for those who missed it this morning. And then let's get a taste of some music.
All right, we can do that, Miss Coffee. And so I am releasing my latest collection, and it is entitled Reflections of You. And just like Tagu with his Tao is like his 99 Tao, is like there's kind of a similarity there. There's a little bounce off because I took 18 different people and took what I felt, what I sensed from them, and pulled that together in vibration form instead of image form, in vibration form, and created these 18 works, whether it be people like you and even Tagu for that matter. There's actually a collection, there's a piece. It's like that was inspired by our beloved speaker in this collection. But in addition to that, there are also people like Prince and others, and I'll just leave it at that. And so this is being released 3 songs at a time, starting on December 12th. We will have a launch party and release party on the 12th on Clubhouse.
Hmm.
And it is just an exciting time. And I'm wondering real quick, because like I didn't know that Tagu was going to be here, but I'm just checking to see if by any chance is like his piece just happens to be is like in I don't see
What is
it.
it called?
It is Taku's underwater shrine.
No, it's
Nope, it's not here. It's a shame. It's a shame because I would have loved to have shared that. And so, but we can always do everything is always working out for you, or even remember, learn, and fly from. That's for Prince. It was in homage and memory of the late great performer Prince.
I'm gonna start crying. So I think we're gonna go with our classic. Everything is
It's
working out for you.
always working out.
Always working out for you. Are
But
you ready?
that's not it. That's right.
Oh no.
Let me help you.
I help myself.
Here we go.
I think, do we need to go back to
Yeah,
dance
bring
with us?
together. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Come on, Tagu, because
We,
everything is always working out for you.
we can't
Yeah.
wait
Yes.
until we arrive in Jakarta to
What
dance with you.
what were my life without music?
What?
Here, let's turn it down so we can hear Tagu.
What did you say?
And I said, what were my life without music?
Yes, and you make beautiful music as well. You're getting better and better and better. I feel honored that you actually share some of your creations with us and with me. So,
I gave Tagu a voice lesson.
Yeah.
Did it help
You
you?
know, as a student in Berlin, I got sometimes a job as a attendant in Berlin, and the job was only 2 hours. So you work in front of the, and then after you finish your job, they allow me to sit on the stairs behind to listen all the maestro to the world my music.
Yes. I think, isn't it amazing to be able to be exposed to the most amazing music? So when I was little, I was able to hear Yo-Yo Ma practice and um, and and Leonard Bernstein conduct and Seiji
That's nice.
Ozawa conduct. And I used to think no one noticed me in my
I
small
also
town.
I I also like Kennedy.
The
His four he's playing four season of Vivaldi.
I don't
Uh,
know this person.
but it's Kennedy. I forget his name. Oh no,
Well,
it
you
will
know
come.
what? We're going to save it for the after party. Everyone, this has been NFT Malam number 21 with our featured speaker, Tegu Austin Rick. I will never make a mistake again. With my co host, Ruler in Peace. His NFT drop is 12/12 at 9 p.m. in Clubhouse. Come through, be there or be square. We've had a fantastic day learning about a portion, only a portion
Uh,
of Tegu Austin Rex
Looking forward.
journey through time and space as the Coral Warrior. We can't wait to hear part 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully, we'll be there live for part 4 during Indonesian Art Week in Teguh next year. Join us. Bye bye, everyone.
Everyone, take care. Peace.
Hey, Bessie.
Hey, Bessie.